No bueno. Not good, guys. Not good. I'm gonna leave that. Hi, and welcome back to the vlog. If you're new here, my name's Dominique, and this is a Tempered Dream channel. On this channel, we do gardening stuff, traveling stuff, life stuff, and we get into talking about biblical scripture along the way. Listen, this winter garden thing has been really good, but my citrus trees have not fared so well. So I'm gonna show you them, and then I'm gonna show you today's project. Here we go. Oh! To my OGs, what's up? Thank y'all for sticking with me. It has been almost 3 years, I think. And to those of you who are new, coming on here for the first time, thank you so much for your time. If all of you would please like and subscribe, y'all know the deal. That gets it into the algorithm, that gets it where more people can see the video so we can grow this community. All right, here we go. All right, so I was experiencing a wonderful 6 alpha winter where it was all mild, it was all 60s, it was all 70s, it was all low 80s, and then a freeze came out of nowhere. Not the biggest one we got, but just one before that big one that had the whole country in snow and ice. And this is what happened. I left my trees out. They were all green and happy because of the weather, and this is what happened. So there's bad news and good news. The bad news is they didn't have time for their leaves to drop. Their leaves curled and stayed on the tree. So that's not, that could indicate damage to the actual wood. But the good news is if you look at the trees, the wood is still green on all of the trees. It's not brown. That means they didn't take too much. Like this right here is dying, but that's not bad. They didn't take too much of a deep freeze. And this one right here, it dropped some leaves, but it maintained some. I think this has a better cold hardiness than the rest of these. This is my OG Meyer lemon tree. She had a ton of buds on her, as you can see, and even some small lemons starting to develop. She was refruiting, and so I'm very concerned for her. What I did was I went ahead and early fertilized everybody. That way, when it's officially time for them to wake up, they don't have to strain waiting on any nutrients. They can just kick back in and heal right on up. I have them outside because we have a warming trend, and it's only going to get to 40 over the next 7 days. Now, this is our project today into tomorrow, and I'm going to show you by going online and looking at it what exactly this is so that you'll know what it is, and then we will, well, you know what, I tell you what, we got this out, let's unbox it, and I'll tell you what it is, and then we will go on and I'll show you where I got it from. So I want to say that this came from fastgrowingtrees.com, and they sent it pretty quick. I think I ordered it about 2 weeks ago, but it's in my grow zone's time to receive this type of tree. All right, so it was delivered well. It says to lay it flat on its side, even though the bulk of the tree is down here, and that's how they delivered it. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Wow, beautifully packaged. Wow. Okay, guys, look how they wrapped this root ball. I've never seen a root ball wrapped this well at any plant nursery, so that's a plus. And look at this tree. Now, just by looking at it, can any of you tell what type of tree this is? I realized she was cut off a little in that frame. She's absolutely beautiful. She's already has her little buds, which these buds will be flowers because she's a fruit tree. Okay, you all, this is the tree that I purchased, the Bonanza Patio Peach Tree. It's a dwarf tree yielding full-size flavorful peaches, perfect for patios and small gardens due to its compact size. It produces ornamental pink blossoms that they say enhance spring aesthetics, as though, God-given spring can be enhanced. But I get what they're saying. It's aesthetically pleasing in the garden. One thing I like now, before I say the one thing I like, they have this code Spring20 at checkout. This is not a code that I generated. This is their code, but I used it. So I'll put it in the description box for you to remember at checkout when you come to purchase your peach tree. This is not sponsored. I'm just sharing with you something that I'm excited about and we can grow together. How about that? One thing I like about this tree is that it has these pink blossoms and spring dark pink flowers erupt along these branches before green foliage emerges. They also have a little video about how this customer unboxed her patio peach tree. Hers came with leaves, mine came with the buds. So here it is, the Bonanza patio peach. I hope you go and snatch one up. Talk about getting these trees out in the absolute nick of time. I tore a hole in that tree's bag so that she could receive some rain as well. But these guys need the rain. So talk about getting them out in the nick of time. It's only getting down to 40 tonight, so we should be okay. And even that, the peas should start thriving again. Good morning, y'all. We are headed out. I'm going to check on these trees. So everything looks pretty good. I wanted to show y'all, see this tree, it had set fruit when the frost came, and that's not good. But again, these branches are green, so I'm hopeful that this tree will rebound because I've had this tree the longest. That was my first citrus tree. Well, my second. I had another one, but it didn't make it from Oklahoma. But you see the fruit here? The grapefruit had a grapefruit on it, and that's a Meyer lemon, of course. And of course, the fruit dropped. So I'm out here checking on this Bonanza peach, this Bonanza patio peach. And I'm so excited. Look at all these blossoms, y'all. This could all be fruit. Now, the likelihood of every last one of these blossoms producing fruit, probably not so much. But what if it did? I'm just excited to see the blossoms, those deep pink blossoms. I'm going to check the website real quick. And you and I are going to run up to my local plant nursery or to the Home Depot, depending on what I need, to get the soil that we need for this Bonanza patio peach. I'm really excited to plant this. Really excited that I purchased it. This is the 3 to 4 foot variety. So online yesterday we saw that they only had the 1 to 2 foot variety. I would honestly order another one if they still have them here in a couple of weeks, just so I have two. It's better for fruiting, but they are self-fertile, so you only need one. That was another reason I chose it. And of course, I have all of my trees in pots. They're easier for me to maintain, and they're easier. So all right, let me do some research and then we're gonna take a road trip. So something important, I need to know what pot I am putting this Bonanza patio peach in. So that was so fast I didn't even film, but I'll show you what I got when I get home. Oh, man, this is heavy. Oh. Oh. All right, y'all, I am rusty because it's taking me a minute to figure out how to get my head in frame. So that means I haven't been filming in a while. So let me check and make sure I'm in frame. All right, I got it. And today I have my microphone on, which I had completely forgotten how to attach that to my phone. So it's like I'm having to learn all over again how to film. But anywho, what I ended up doing was so quick. I mean, literally, I was in and out in about 4 minutes at my local plant nursery. The gentleman up there is just so kind. So when I came through the gate, he was greeting me in the parking lot. And I ended up getting Fox Farm, Happy Frog, potting soil, and that's what I'm going to use to plant this beautiful Bonanza peach tree. So on Fast Growing Trees website, they recommended getting a pot that was at least 2 times bigger than the pot that they sent. So this is a 5-gallon grower's pot. This grower's pot is, I'm not even sure how many gallons, but obviously it's much bigger than 5 gallons. And I don't think I have anything smaller than this. So we're just going to go with this size. I actually have a white pot that's about 2 times bigger, but I don't have any white out here, so I'm gonna just stick with my black grower's pot, and we're gonna get this plant planted. Y'all excuse this tripod nub, it's just how it is. Okay, so this is going to be, so my hand is still healing. It just takes a while. Sprains take a little longer than you would like. They heal quite slowly. So I'm gonna take this off because I don't want it full of dirt. So this tree, again, is packaged. It's wet from the rain yesterday. Packaged really well. I'm going to go ahead and open her up. She's got a zip tie, so I might have to get some shears. I don't want to be rough with this little tree because as far as trees goes, this is a pretty substantial investment for me in the arena of fruit trees. So I'm going to make sure that I'm really ginger with her. I love this root ball bag. And I'm going to keep it and reuse it because if I buy any trees that I need to transport, this is the way to transport them right here, to have the root ball contained in this bag so that you're not just driving with the grower's pot, throwing soil all over your car. And I'm going to have to unbag her out of this and shake her roots loose. So that is what they recommend. I'm going to go ahead and use this pot as is. Can't remember what was in it, but whatever was in it is not going to have any diseases that would translate to a peach tree. My goodness, when you're out of the... Now, I've got this about 3/4 full of soil. I'm going to dig this soil up around in like a well fashion so the roots can get in here. And I'm going to get this tree, excuse me, I'm going to, let's use this pot, untie this tree. And I am, this is great loose soil, sandy soil. I see. This soil has quite a bit of sand in it. So I hope this fox farm is good. If not, I'll need to add some sand. So I'm going to bring this root ball over here and I'm going to peel it out. I want to pop any roots. Okay, there we go. She's a free. There. Okay, so I'm going to pull her out bare root. This is, see how long this root is? All right, I managed to keep her roots and not break any. I'm going to sit her in here. And I have to pull some of this soil out. So I'm going to bring the tree back. Her roots are nice and loose. That root is very long and I don't want to break it. So I'm going to place her in here gingerly. And I'm just going to replant her up to the soil line. I'm not going to get crazy with soil. Okay. I'm just going to replant her back up to her original soil line. I think that'll do it. Once this water's in, it's going to go down and it should be good. Okay, so this is the Bonanza Patio Peach by fastgrowingtrees.com. This isn't sponsored. This is just something I'm trying, so I'm telling you where I got it from. They have a code on their website, and I will link this tree just so if you want to snatch one up, you can. The trees on the website are only 1 to 2 feet tall. I bought the 2 to 3 feet tall, and I can tell you this girl is all of 3 feet tall. She's absolutely stunning, beautiful, and I can't wait for her to begin flowering. That will actually be like the start to spring. Spring is coming when these trees begin to come into bloom. So that's it for today, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with me for this short time. I sincerely appreciate it. Hey, I hope you get one of these trees, and if you do, drop in the comments and let me know if you were able to snatch one and if you were able to get a great deal on it. So that's all for now. Thank you for visiting A Tempered Dream channel. The Lord bless and keep you and make his face to shine upon you. Until next time.